Hey everyone, you are on the Proxy-Seller channel. My name is Max, and in this video, we'll explore how the proxy market has evolved in 2025 and why businesses no longer see proxies as just IP addresses for bypassing blocks. Let's begin with the most important shift. Proxies today are part of a company's infrastructure. In the past, they were a simple utility. You turned one on, got a different IP, and bypassed restrictions. But in 2025, things are different. Proxies have become full-fledged services with API integration, guaranteed uptime through SLAs, and even compatibility with CI/CD pipelines. For context, CI/CD is a development approach where updates are released continuously, and proxies play a key role here. They help teams test how apps behave across different countries and network types. But why this transformation? Businesses are expanding globally. They need solutions for testing products in multiple geolocations. The competitive landscape has become more aggressive. Price monitoring, scraping, and analysis now require thousands of parallel sessions. At the same time, growing cybersecurity threats have pushed companies to build multi-layered defenses, where proxies act as a buffer between internal systems and external traffic. Among the leading trends today, zero-trust security is now standard. Companies no longer trust any device or user by default. Proxies help establish secure environments when working with sensitive data. There's growing demand for mobile and IPv6 proxies. These offer better speed and lower chances of blocks, essential for businesses that operate globally. Private data centers are also in high demand, giving clients access to clean, dedicated IP pools with full control and low latency. And it's not just about the technology anymore. Businesses want more than just an IP. For startups and SaaS teams, it's essential that proxies integrate easily into their systems. That's why API access, a way to plug proxies into your products, and SDKs, toolkits for developers, have become must-haves. These tools make it possible to work with proxies without unnecessary complexity or wasted time. Modern businesses view proxies as part of their core infrastructure. This means integration should be as seamless as connecting to a standard cloud API. An API lets you programmatically control your IP pool, manage geolocations and sessions, all without manual input. An SDK gives developers ready-made tools to start working with proxies inside their own applications. Together, these remove the barriers for startups and SaaS teams that can't afford to spend days or weeks on setup. And now it's not just DevOps or engineers working with proxies. Thanks to no-code and low-code platforms like Zapier and Integromat, marketers, analysts, and product managers can now automate proxy-powered workflows without writing a single line of code. So how does it work? Let's say a marketer sets up a scenario in Zapier. Whenever a new ad campaign launches, the system automatically checks how those ads appear in different regions using proxies. No coding needed, just plug-and-play automation blocks. The takeaway: startups can validate marketing and analytics hypotheses without spending resources on development. Why does it matter for B2B? Faster time to market. The less time it takes to integrate, the quicker a startup can launch and begin acquiring its first customers. Flexibility and scalability. APIs and SDKs make it easy to control thousands of sessions in parallel and respond quickly to traffic changes. And access for non-technical teams. No-code integrations unlock proxy functionality for the business side without needing to grow the dev team. Today, most B2B clients expect their proxy providers to offer an SLA, service level agreement, a formal commitment to a certain level of service uptime. For example, 99.9% uptime per month. In fintech and e-commerce, that number isn't just a benchmark. It means that transaction processing or pricing systems will run without gaps, even during peak load periods. When proxies are embedded in globally scaled products, businesses can't afford to learn about an outage from a customer's tweet. That's why modern proxy services are adding webhooks, automatic alerts about changes in proxy status, for example, when an IP pool starts getting filtered in a specific region, and push notifications and email alerts for DevOps teams. This gives IT teams enough time to switch to backups and avoid potential downtime losses. Another key requirement for the corporate market is full access to logs and auditing. Logs help to trace connection and request history, analyze when and why errors occurred, and conduct security audits and compliance checks. For example, companies operating in EU or US markets must comply with data privacy regulations, GDPR in Europe and CCPA in California. Without access to full logs, a business cannot prove to regulators that data was processed correctly, and that means the risk of fines and loss of customer trust. Next level, SIM integration. For businesses where security is a top priority, banking, medtech, enterprise SaaS, connecting to a SIM, security information and event management system, such as Splunk or Datadog, is crucial. This enables teams to monitor events in real time, detect traffic anomalies, and automatically respond to suspicious activity. In B2B solutions, pricing models directly impact business operations. Data center IPs are cheaper and suitable for tasks where being seen as a real user isn't critical. For example, CDN or automated tests. Residential and mobile IPs are more expensive, but they help SaaS products bypass anti-fraud systems and collect cleaner data. Flexible pricing means scalability. Today's businesses operate in fast-changing environments. PAYG, pay-as-you-go, gives startups the flexibility to start small with minimal costs. Subscription or corporate licenses are essential for large companies to forecast expenses and avoid scaling surprises. This becomes especially important during seasonal spikes when traffic can grow 3 to 5 times. Without a flexible billing model, a company risks either overpaying or facing service interruptions. White label, a strategy for agencies. For agencies and resellers, white label is more than just an option. It's a way to build a custom brand on top of proven infrastructure, preserving control over pricing and entering the market faster with a ready-made product. So, what role does marketing play in B2B acquisition? For B2B clients, low price alone isn't persuasive. What really matters is free trials and API rate limits to validate integration before committing, and transparent SLA and 24/7 support as assurance that the service can handle the operational loads. By 2025, companies aren't just choosing an IP address. They're choosing a service that becomes part of their internal processes. And it's the providers offering reliability, integration, and support who become strategic B2B partners. Remember, free proxies pose security risks and lack reliable anonymity, often leading to blocks. For secure and private online experiences, turn to our company, Proxy-Seller. We offer 100% anonymity and top-notch security. Our selection caters to various needs, supported by 24/7 assistance. Check the description for a 10% discount code and a link to our site. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications by clicking on the bell, and hit the like button. That's all for now. See you guys in the next video.